Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, Jones.
He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
At the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Herbert off of play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A give to Barkley out of the gun, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and very short, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones completes it to Austin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We're scoreless after one.
No score.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Chargers nothing. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Steps away to his left. This is swung out to Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Now Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14-yard pickup, but it's third down.
Off play action. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14, Chargers nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
14's the mic. 14's the mic. 18, right here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Good catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it left side to Johnson. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. Johnson jostles free. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught by Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
45.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Herbert on first down now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. There he goes, left side. 20, 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
It's going to be a long day.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds Austin complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Giants 28, Chargers 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball. Bunch. Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Allen! For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the Giants first down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Jones. Completes it to Austin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Godot's kick is right through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Herbert. Finding Allen. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Herbert going to throw. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we